Well, hello there. Welcome in to my flower garden adventure. Appreciate you coming in tonight just to watch things grow. Must be it so, the reason you tune into the show. And I know y'all love looking at my plants as they be continuing to grow. And what we got today is we got some of the lovely double knockouts. We got some double knockout roses, and what we're going to do is we're going to trim on them and deadhead them, and simply get rid of any of the bug infested or eaten leaves that we see. So I got my lovely perfect kind of pruning scissors. You want to make sure you got the right kind, because if you ain't got the right kind, you will not get the right result. And we do not want to crush the stems, but we want to get a perfect even slice. And you can't use household scissors either. A lot of people want to use household scissors, but household scissors is not recommended. And you don't want to use big shears either. I have a pair of shears too. I was going to use them earlier, but then come find out you don't want to use them either. So now what you want to use is these little simple tweezer cutters here, like this right here. And this is what we're looking for. And you simply want to dip it in the alcohol between each one of your cuts. Either this, and you just simply stick it in there and get it right on the tip of it like that. And then just shake it a little bit and get any excess off of it. There we go. Then you simply want to come over, and you do want to do the perfect cuttings. You want to go and cut it right below to the where it's a young plant. You want to go down to the first set of 3 leaves. But if it was a larger plant, you'd want to go down to the first set of 5 leaves right below your spent bloom. Well, here's our spent bloom here. So we're going to trace it down to the first set of 3 leaves, which is right here. And we're just going to simply cut a quarter inch up above that. Which, bam, just like that. And take off that old dead bloom. Bam. That way we can get some new blooms in its place. Now simply go over here and we'll cut this other dead bloom off. Bam, just like that. And that's all you do. Just cut them dead blooms off and then get some of these old dead bug bitten leaves off. Like I showed you in the last previous videos, you want to get all these leaves that's been eaten or got issues on them, cut them off, because we will get new growth in the replacement once these all become better after we get this bug ordeal dealt. And we've been using the Biold 1 Advance, and it is doing well. But these 2 plants I didn't trim last week, but they really needed it, but that's okay, because we're going to trim them a little bit this week. I try not to trim too much off at one time with the little plants, because they do need a lot of photosynthesis from the sun, and how they get their photosynthesis is simply through the leaves. The leaves is how the plant absorbs the sunlight. So if you cut down too many leaves, it could put the plant into severe stress and it could not come back. So when you got a young plant like this, what you want to do is you want to simply go around and try not to cut too much leaves, but do a little bit at a time and just work your way up, So, bam, that's all I'm doing is taking away some of these bug-bitten leaves. To make these things look good, because that's what we're shooting for. We're looking for the prettiest plants we can get. And the only way we're going to do that is take care of these things. Show them some love and show them some care. That's how you keep your flowers growing. Is you simply show them love. You love your flowers and your flowers will grow. And take care of them and just simply give them love, You got to spend time with them. Gardening is not a simple thing. It is something that it's a passion, passion of taking care of something and watching it thrive as it grows. It's really exciting. It really is. So I've kind of become obsessed with gardening. I love gardening now. Because what can I say? Nothing like connecting with nature and watching it at its finest and watching it beautifully grow, Everything's so beautifully neat and uniquely made. So, therefore, I do get lots of pleasure out of this. Most people's like, man, you put a lot of effort into it and you do all this and do all that. Yeah, absolutely. But once you start growing the plant, you start to really grow attached to the plants. Because you see how they grow and, all they want is love. Just like everything and every creation. Everything is looking for love, And love's a beautiful thing. There's nothing like love. It's the most beautiful thing on this planet. So, yeah, this is fantastic. This is simply how we do this. We just simply cut away anything that looks real bad. Bam. There we are. Remove all this old foliage around the base too. If there's anything around the base, you want to clean it up as well. And then you want to simply get all around the base too, and make sure you get any of the dead foliage and get it up too, like leaves or anything that you see it's rotting that could be leading to more rot. And really need to get this branch up off the ground, and that's going to be something I'm going to work on. Trying to get the whole thing up off the ground a little more, because if it's down on the ground, it just causes it to have more prone to root and rot, or more rotting and bug infestation and so on. And then also you want to keep it open in the middle of the plant so that this thing can get air through there, because if it's too cluttered together, you're going to have a lot of molding and a lot of white spots and stuff, or a lot of black spots and molding and white spots. So that's basically how you do your deadheading. You cut rid of them dead heads and cut off all them old leaves, and the thing is ready to go. But that's about all you do. Ain't much to it but to do it. You know what I mean? And teamwork makes the dream work. Together we can do this, and I appreciate you all coming in. I thank you for all my subscribers and all y'all people that love to watch things grow and tuning into my show. Must be it so. And I do appreciate you all, and do thank you all for always coming in to watch things grow. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like so you don't miss out on another garden adventure. And we'll give you simply good, nice close-up of this lovely thing. Bam, looking much better. Got a bloom over here. As you can see, these are two fresh blooms. There's a new bloom, new growth all over. Looking great. So we're just simply cutting back anything that looked bad. It's the biggest key to this, guys. So it ain't too hard. Yeah, and as easy as peasy. All you gotta do is just do it. Yep. And enjoy. Enjoy the nature and being able to take care of these plants, you know? Because it is a lot of fun. And they are beautiful. But, yep, that's simply how it's done. Appreciate y'all coming in. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like, and so you don't miss out on another garden adventure. And until next time, I'll see you soon.